Weather shapes our lives in more ways than we often realize. It dictates our clothing choices, influences our activities, and even determines our travel plans. The weather can lift our spirits with a sunny day or dampen our mood with a rainy one. Understanding future weather patterns is essential for planning and preparedness. Whether it's a family picnic or a major event, knowing the weather helps us make informed decisions. Farmers rely on accurate forecasts for planting and harvesting. A sudden frost or unexpected rain can make or break a season's yield. Energy companies adjust energy production based on anticipated temperatures. They need to know when to ramp up production to meet heating or cooling demands. Accurate weather predictions are vital for our daily lives and the global economy. Shipping routes, flight schedules, and even stock markets can be affected by weather conditions. Weather forecasting is a complex science that involves a deep understanding of atmospheric conditions. It requires analyzing vast amounts of data from satellites, weather balloons, and ground stations. These tools provide critical information about temperature, humidity, wind speed, and more. Meteorologists use sophisticated computer models to interpret this data and make predictions. These models simulate the atmosphere and help forecasters predict weather patterns days, weeks, or even months in advance. While not always perfect, weather forecasts are constantly improving, providing us with valuable insights into the future. Advances in technology and a better understanding of atmospheric science continue to enhance the accuracy of these predictions, helping us to better prepare for whatever weather comes our way. As we transition into spring 2025, a dominant weather pattern emerges over the European continent: high pressure. This system is not just a fleeting phenomenon, but a significant meteorological event that will shape the weather patterns for weeks, if not months to come. This high-pressure system, characterized by stable, sinking air, is forecast to linger over much of Europe throughout the season. The stability it brings often results in prolonged periods of calm weather, which can be both a blessing and a curse depending on the region and the specific needs of its inhabitants. High pressure typically brings clear skies and dry conditions. This can be particularly beneficial for outdoor activities, agriculture, and tourism, as the predictable weather allows for better planning and execution of events and activities. However, its impact can vary depending on location and time of year. For instance, while southern Europe might enjoy the warmth and sunshine, northern regions could experience unseasonably dry conditions that might affect water resources and agriculture. The persistent high pressure will likely result in reduced cloud cover across Europe. This reduction in cloud cover means that the sun's rays will have a more direct path to the surface, leading to increased solar radiation and higher daytime temperatures. This means more sunshine and warmer temperatures, particularly during the day. People will likely flock to parks, beaches, and outdoor cafes to soak up the sun, making the most of the pleasant weather. However, high pressure can also trap pollutants near the surface, potentially leading to poorer air quality in urban areas. This is especially concerning for cities with high levels of industrial activity and vehicular traffic, where the lack of wind can cause pollutants to accumulate, posing health risks to residents. Authorities may need to issue air quality warnings and advise vulnerable populations, such as the elderly and those with respiratory conditions, to limit outdoor activities during periods of high pollution. While the high-pressure system brings many benefits, it also requires careful monitoring and management to mitigate its potential downsides. While much of Europe basks in the warmth of high pressure, the weather patterns are creating a unique scenario for the eastern parts of the continent. Eastern and East-Central Europe are predicted to experience above-average temperatures this spring, a trend that is becoming increasingly noticeable as the season progresses. This region, stretching from Poland and the Baltic states down to the Black Sea, is expected to see a significant departure from typical spring temperatures. The warmth is not just a fleeting phenomenon but is expected to persist, bringing a prolonged period of higher than usual temperatures. The combination of high pressure and other atmospheric factors contributes to this warming trend. High-pressure systems act like a barrier, preventing cooler air from moving in and allowing warmer air to dominate. Warmer air masses originating from the south and east are likely to be drawn towards this region, further elevating temperatures. These air masses bring with them not just warmth, but also a change in the overall weather dynamics of the area. This prolonged warmth could have significant implications for agriculture, potentially leading to an earlier start to the growing season. Farmers might see crops maturing faster, and the extended warmth could also affect the types of crops that can be grown. possibly allowing for a greater variety of produce. However, this shift in weather patterns also brings challenges. The increased temperatures could lead to drier conditions, impacting water availability for irrigation. Farmers will need to adapt to these changes, possibly altering their farming practices to cope with the new climate realities. As we move further into spring, monitoring these weather patterns will be crucial. Meteorologists will keep a close eye on the evolving situation, providing updates and guidance to help communities and farmers prepare for the season ahead. For now, the people of Eastern and East Central Europe can enjoy the early warmth, making the most of the pleasant weather while staying mindful of the changes it brings. While spring is often associated with gentle rain showers, the precipitation outlook for Europe in 2025 is more nuanced. The persistent high pressure is expected to suppress rainfall across much of the continent. However, some regions may experience more frequent or intense rainfall than others. Southern Europe, particularly the Iberian Peninsula, may see below-average rainfall. This could exacerbate existing drought conditions in some areas. Conversely, Northwestern Europe, including the British Isles and Scandinavia, may experience closer to average rainfall or even slightly higher than average precipitation. Section 5. A winter's retreat, snowfall predictions. As temperatures rise and spring takes hold, snowfall typically becomes less frequent across Europe. This trend is expected to continue in 2025, with most areas experiencing below-average snowfall throughout the season. The high-pressure system, with its accompanying warmer temperatures, will likely limit snowfall opportunities. Even in mountainous regions where snow is more common, the snow line is expected to be higher than usual. However, localized snowfall events cannot be ruled out, particularly in higher elevations and during the early part of spring. Section 6. Behind the Crystal Ball, ECMWF and UKMO. These long-range weather forecasts, while insightful, are based on complex computer models that analyze vast amounts of data. Two leading meteorological institutions, the European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts (ECMWF) and the UK Met Office (UKMO), provide valuable data and analysis for these predictions. The ECMWF, based in the UK, utilizes one of the world's most powerful weather prediction models. The UKMO, also based in the UK, is renowned for its expertise in weather forecasting and climate science. These institutions' models, while not infallible, offer the most comprehensive and reliable projections available. Section 7. Preparing for spring, staying informed. Weather forecasts provide a glimpse into the future, allowing us to prepare and adapt. As we anticipate spring 2025, it's essential to stay informed about evolving weather patterns. Reliable sources, such as national meteorological agencies and reputable weather websites, offer up-to-date information. For those seeking in-depth weather information, particularly regarding severe weather events, Severe Weather Europe is an invaluable resource. This website provides detailed forecasts, analysis, and warnings for all types of severe weather across the European continent. Section 8. Nature's Symphony, Embracing the Change. Weather is a powerful force constantly shaping our world and influencing our lives. Spring 2025's forecast, with its dominant high pressure, warmer temperatures in the east, and varying precipitation patterns, highlights the dynamic nature of our planet's atmosphere. As we anticipate the season ahead, let us embrace the changes it brings, appreciate the beauty of nature's symphony, and continue to learn from the science that helps us understand and predict the weather around us.